Hey there, viewer. Quick question. How have your sleeps been lately? Anything uncomfortable you'd like to share? Anything specific about your dreams? We've all had a specific dream that has stuck with us. Some of them are comforting, some are straight up terrifying. Either way, many of our dreams have a special meaning that can't be ignored. Today, let's discuss 9 dreams you should never ignore. By never ignore, we don't necessarily mean you should seek out therapy or medical attention. But perhaps these dreams are oppressed thoughts from the subconscious that deserve a closer look. What does it mean to be flying in my dream? How about the significance of going back to high school? Should I be concerned if I die in one dream? We're talking all of these scenarios and more. Number 1. Being naked. Whoa, we're getting dirty already? Now, we're obviously not going to get into too much detail, but I thought I'd kick off the list with something spicy. Many of us have experienced a dream where we find ourselves naked in a public place. This actually comes from our fear of being exposed in real life, whether it's through an embarrassing secret or a brutal revelation that holds dire consequences not only on our lives, but those of the people around us. Many of us are dominated by feelings of vulnerability. If we are hiding the truth from the rest of the world, the thought of people finding out is horrific. In a dream state, your clothes can symbolize this concealment. When they come off, your nakedness symbolizes those secrets being revealed to the world. The setting in which you find yourself naked also plays a role. If you dream that you're naked at the office, chances are you're unprepared for a crucial work assignment and you fear the consequences of your boss finding out. Number 2. Pregnancy. This concept may seem foreign to guys who are watching, but many women experience dreams where they mysteriously become pregnant. This pregnancy symbolizes a major development in one's life. This dream often occurs when you're coming up with a creative idea. It may also happen during a period of growth and transformation. There are various levels to this dream. If you find yourself being driven to the hospital to deliver the baby, this may symbolize your dependency on other people. Perhaps it is time to branch out on your own and become more independent. While pregnancy may be exclusive to females, both women and men may dream about babies. The sight of a baby in your dreams has a variety of meanings. A baby itself symbolizes innocence and personal rebirth, although a crying baby represents your desire for attention and assistance. Much like driving to the hospital while pregnant, the image of a starving baby symbolizes a person's dependency on others. Number 3. Rotten teeth. Yes, a dream where your teeth are rotten or falling out have extreme significance. Rotten teeth often represents negative feelings you're harboring, something that is corrupting the mind, body, and soul, whether being anxiety or depression. A dream about removing a tooth may symbolize a negative aspect of your life which needs to be eliminated. Perhaps there's a toxic person in your life that needs to get lost. Maybe you need to kick a terrible habit. These are things to consider as we get older. If you dream about a tooth randomly falling out of your mouth, this may symbolize an experience or a transitional period that we can do nothing about. Perhaps you're entering a new occupation or have moved to a new school. Whatever form they come in, a dream about teeth usually represents a period of growth for you. Number 4. Swimming. For many of us, swimming is one of the greatest pleasures. It can be calm, cool, and relaxing. A true stress reliever. This is represented in our dreams. If an image of swimming pops into your head while you sleep, this normally means that you are content with your current position in life. Keep in mind that we normally assess our dreams after waking up. If you were comfortable with your swimming dream, chances are your life's in a happy place. If your swimming dream made you anxious and afraid, a challenge lingers somewhere that must be conquered for you to advance. If you are swimming towards a destination in your dream, you're probably working towards an attainable goal. If you're swimming against a powerful current, this represents a goal slowly slipping away. Speaking of traveling to destinations, check out our recent clip on 7 popular places in the world with natural healing capabilities. If you're trying to get in shape and look younger, don't forget to click on 10 anti-aging foods that can actually work. Now, let's get back to our list of 7 dreams you should never ignore. Number 5. Flying. One of the most common dreams a person can have is one where they're experiencing flight, but soaring through the sky like a bald eagle isn't as promising a metaphor as one would believe. Flying usually symbolizes heading towards an unknown future. While you may have ambitions, it is unsure as to whether or not your goal will be achieved. While an uncertain fate is nerve-wracking, it can also be exciting. Flying is known as a lucid dream, A lucid dream happens when you realize you're dreaming and your mind takes control of said dream. If you are flying in your dream, your brain will take the wheel, making it an exhilarating experience. If your flight is free of anxiety and fear, it is likely that the challenge you are facing in real life is one you're on top of and handling properly. While this experience can also represent freedom and spiritual connection, it can also mean that you have escaped from something and are heading towards a new beginning. Number 6. Falling. Most of us have experienced this at some point. You are in the middle of a blissful slumber and boom, you take a nasty tumble. In fact, the average person will dream about falling at least 5 times in their lives. Sometimes you simply trip and topple over, waking up instantly. Other times you are descending off of a cliff with nobody to help you. The feeling of falling is said to have a psychological basis. It often happens when you are drifting deeper into sleep. During this period, your nervous system calms and your blood pressure and heart rate simmer down. This is where the term falling asleep derives from, the process of your body descending into slumber. This can sometimes trigger the actual image of falling. When this happens, you normally spring back into consciousness in a brief state of panic. If a person finds themselves falling off of a ledge, this can mean something in your life is emotionally draining. Perhaps your current work life or relationship is making you feel vulnerable. Number 7. Fire. To see fire in your dreams can mean various things. A flame in the distance is said to often symbolize a transformation of some kind happening in one's life. Perhaps you have relocated to a new city, or maybe even taken a new job. A dream where you are playing with fire often means that you are dabbling with something dangerous and you need to be more careful. After waking up from this dream, you may want to assess your current lifestyle. Are there toxic elements you should be avoiding? Perhaps a bad habit needs to be kicked. Number 8. Going back to high school. This is among the most mysterious and uncomfortable dreams one can have. High school is a mixed bag of both the good and the terrifying. While it can serve as a time of personal discovery and growth, it can also be a traumatic period full of heartbreak, insecurity, and embarrassment. Our high school experience is often carried with us throughout the course of our lives. If you had a bad experience, a dream in which you revisit this setting is unpleasant. With the back-to-school dream, we often find ourselves in a scenario where we are lost inside the building or unprepared for a test. We sometimes run into old teachers, estranged friends, or even the one who got away. There are various elements to unpack here. Running late or studying for a test often means that there is stress in our lives we can't get away from. Possible pressure in the workplace can translate into our financial situation, making our home and life a nightmare in and of itself. Finding ourselves lost in the school building may indicate that something is missing from our lives, possibly a companion or significant other. Either way, a dream in which to return to high school should definitely be analyzed. Number 9. Death. Have you ever died in your dream? Don't be afraid to admit you have. It's actually quite common. A death dream often represents the end of something unpleasant. This can be anything from a job, to a friendship, to a relationship gone sour. You may also be coming to terms with the end of this turmoil. This means that much of your fear and anxiety has been eliminated. When you find yourself dying in a dream, perhaps this is a time of rebirth in your life. You have pushed negative aspects out of the way and are looking to do things differently. Have you had any of these dreams? Let us know in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you.
Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait, what kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video and enjoy.